Day brings new challenges, but AARP only sees possibilities. We're tackling the concerns of our communities and supporting the kind of change that can benefit all of us. Take on today with AARP. Learn how at aarp.org/SD.
Taking a stand in Pierre, the measure the Sioux Falls School District is testifying against.
Plus, find details that'll be crucial to getting the State Theater ready to reopen. We have an update on the multi-million-dollar project.
And how a NASA mathematician is inspiring young women to pursue math-related career fields.
Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A KELOLAND elementary school got a surprise makeover recently thanks to members of the community. The teachers at Eugene Field Elementary were treated to a pleasant surprise one morning coming into school.
That's right. Their Teachers Lounge received a full makeover from the members of Embrace Church, who updated the room and installed tons of new features.
They built different tabletops. We got a brand new Keurig, which is exciting. Artwork. As teachers, we really like mood lighting. These fluorescent lights don't do it for us, so they put in a bunch of different lighting options.
The following morning, they brought them coffee and treats and personalized cards handwritten, reminding each of them how important they are to the education system.
Well, snow is falling across parts of western KELOLAND, but could we see it falling in eastern KELOLAND?
Let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munt to find out. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, you two. Good morning, KELOLAND. Aside for a couple of scattered flurries, maybe a quick hit of light snow, it doesn't look like we'll see much across eastern South Dakota. And that snow will come to an end in western KELOLAND. Looks like the clouds will probably stick for much of the area today, as temperatures will remain steady or slowly fall as we go through the afternoon. For tonight, we'll go partly cloudy. Cold will fall to the single digits and teens. Tomorrow will be chilly as temperatures will be below average. We're talking 20s and 30s for afternoon highs. And then for the weekend, it's looking nice. Temperatures do return to the 40s, maybe a couple of 50s will show up. More details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Scott. A student organization at the University of South Dakota called Strollers puts on skits.
In recent days, a Strollers Twitter account posted a tweet which talks about using the N-word. It prompted this student forum to talk about race.
Having this forum, just everyone to voice their opinions and, say what they need to say.
I'm sorry that you were experiencing something.
The director of the school's Center for Diversity and Community also spoke at the forum. You can hear what she and the school's Associate Vice President for Diversity had to say in this report right here at KELOLAND.com.
The Sioux Falls School District is going to be testifying in Pierre today against a bill that revises the provisions for student immunizations. House Bill 1235 would not require students to be vaccinated before entering school.
Sioux Falls School Superintendent Brian Maher says if that bill passes, it would jeopardize the health of all students in the district.
I believe it was a pediatrician who said that you take a child maybe who has lymphoma and how vulnerable they are in a health condition for something that's very preventable through vaccinations.
To keep up to date and follow all the bills in Pierre, just check out our Capitol News Bureau page on KELOLAND.com.
The State Theater is expected to open this year. The historic downtown Sioux Falls Theater originally opened in 1926 and closed in 1991. Now, just inside the doors, there is plenty of progress being made. State Theater officials say the scaffolding has been taken down, but that's not all.
All of the detailed paint work is done. We have some additional painting to do, which is just touch up walls and some finish work, but all of the stenciling is completed.
Dahlmeyer says crews will next work on flooring and historical lighting.
Sioux Falls' new high school has new colors and a mascot. Thomas Jefferson High School will be called the Jefferson Cavaliers with black, gold, and green as their colors. They were chosen by a 16-member panel with representatives from all 4 high schools.
Yeah, so the high school rationale, they really wanted to embrace the Thomas Jefferson. He founded Virginia, the University of Virginia, and obviously their mascot is the Cavaliers. So they really wanted to really embrace that, and then they wanted to get something specific to South Dakota as far as the color scheme that hasn't been in here, and they thought that green, black, and that Vegas gold really brought something that isn't in the state of South Dakota as far as colors and or mascots.
The new Ben Rifle Middle School also has a new mascot and colors. It'll be the bison with red and yellow as its colors.
A NASA mathematician who helped put a man on the moon has died. Katherine Johnson was 101 years old. Johnson worked on complex space missions as a human computer for NASA Langley in Hampton, including calculating the trajectories for Alan Shepard's history-making journey into space and giving the go-ahead for John Glenn's historic mission into orbit.
The movie Hidden Figures chronicled Johnson and her co-workers. Johnson is inspiring young women who plan to pursue math-related career fields.
She was super amazing at math, and she had all this talent, and she could do this all by hand, but she was also able to make herself heard.
3 years ago, President Barack Obama awarded Johnson the nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Brian?
All right, as we wrap up with weather this morning, well, we've got snow in Rapid City, 7 inches of snow, in fact. So be careful here. Roads have been very treacherous in the central and northern hills. We've had some road closures, in fact. Winter storm warnings are remaining in effect for the area shaded in red. That does include Rapid City and points to the northwest, including a section of northeast Wyoming. Winter weather advisories for blowing snow for much of the west, including Pierre and Winter. We've even had issues a little bit east of Pierre. But for the most part, the snowfall really is not an issue today for Sioux Falls. It's going to be cloudy and blustery with that wind out of the north of 15 to 30 miles per hour. We are expecting the forecast going into Wednesday, featuring a few more clouds, and then we are likely going to see things turning the other direction here with high temperatures, beginning to at least move in a good direction by the end of the work week. Will we see a little moisture on Thursday and Friday? There's a chance of that. We're keeping an eye on it on the 7-day forecast, a little filament coming in from the northwest. But otherwise, not bad on the numbers. Still in the low 30s for Sioux Falls today. And you'll notice our 7-day trend after we dip tomorrow. We're going to be back in the 40s by Saturday and Sunday. There is a chance of some additional moisture by early next week. We still have plenty of time to evaluate that. So 30-degree weather for Aberdeen going into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it looks like Pierre in central South Dakota will also trend into the 40s beginning on Friday. And that will last at least through Sunday and Monday. And then we'll watch the west, too, melting some snow as highs rebound quickly into the 50s on Saturday. Guys?
Thanks, Brian, and thanks for joining us for KELOLAND on the Go. Be sure to join us on air for midday in KELOLAND.
Until then, you can get up to the minute developments right here on KELOLAND.com. Now go have a great day.